And now the news in detail. The Diocese of Nike Anglican Communion has celebrated one of its own, the former provost of the cathedral, the Very Reverend Professor Nebo, as he retires from active pastoral service of the diocese. Our correspondent Caroline Atsumbe, who was there for ACNN News, reports that the primate, Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukuba, and his wife graced the occasion while on a visit to the diocese. The report.
Bowing out from active pastoral service at 70 as stipulated in the Anglican Communion Constitution, the Very Reverend Professor Nebo and wife were celebrated in his diocese as friends, family, archbishop, bishops, well-wishers, including the primate Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukuba and wife, Governor of Enugu State, Governor Ifeanyi Ugwanyi, Prince Ato Eze, among others, joined Professor Nebo to appreciate God. Appreciating the faithfulness of God in the life and family of Professor Nebo, the primate, in his sermon titled "In Search of a Hierarch," took his text from Isaiah chapter 6 verses 1 to 8, saying, God is searching for a man who will walk with him in righteousness.
If you want to please and walk with God, let us pursue righteousness. He loves righteousness and hated iniquity. And where he sees righteousness, God exalts, blesses. God lifts such a person. He anoints, he helps. But for us to please God, we need to walk with him.
The service featured an award presentation to some who have distinguished themselves. High point of the program was the inspection of Boys and Girls Brigade by the primate, the Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukuba and Mama Angela Ndukuba.
At the age of 70, one must bow out. Administratively, one will retire, but spiritually and pastorally, a pastor remains a pastor till death, because it is an ordination of priesthood unto death. So we thank God that Chinedu has distinguished himself in all the spheres of life in which he has served, both in the church, in the government, having served as a minister, the Minister of Power in Nigeria, and also distinguished himself both as a lecturer, as an academician, and also as an administrator of education.
Nebo and his wife, Dame Ifi Nebo, they are a gift to the church, and the fruits of their labor, by the grace of God, will abide. Our prayer is that God will give them long life, sustained ministry, sustained passion for winning souls, and then God will keep their marriage.
Professor Nebo has remained the only person who have served this country in the capacity of a minister that have not been invited by EFCC. He's the only one. Very outstanding. And he goes out to show that he is actually a true ambassador of Jesus Christ, home and abroad.
We congratulate the Provost and God's General, the Very Reverend Professor Nebo, and his amiable wife as they retire from active pastoral service. From Nike, I am Caroline Atsumbe reporting for ACNN News.